And we're back.
Oh yeah, another episode of Road to Code.
My name is Victor. I'm one of the co-hosts.
I'm Gerard.
And I'm John.
Excellent. Man, we got some exciting stuff today. For one, we got an email that we can use for people to contact us, huh?
Yeah.
You want to talk about that, Jonathan?
Yeah, so I made us a Gmail. So it's the road to TO code. No, it's actually the number 2. I think we
Is the number 2?
the number 2 for that one. The road number 2 code at gmail.com, where you can email us. And yeah, we can message you there if you want.
I take it somebody had the road TO code.
Yes, somebody had it.
Those bastards.
Trying to copy our style over here.
I know. My goodness. But we also have some social media stuff going on. Tell us about that.
Yes, we are now on Instagram and TikTok.
Oh my gosh. What's the Instagram one?
I'll be posting some of our bloopers and stuff like that. So the Instagram, I could share my screen right here. Instagram at the road TO code, road to code. And this is where we'll post some of our funny moments, and maybe I'll start a series or something, or like, yeah, just show what's behind the scenes.
I like it. I like it.
And then we also have a TikTok where we could post little funny shorts, and maybe I'll do a dance or two on there or something.
Show us what's on TikTok.
All right. Let me pull that up. Right here, we have the road TO, or it's at the road, the number 2 code, where you can find us on TikTok. And
that's because some other imposter took the road TO code, huh?
As soon as it becomes available, I'm snatching it. I'm going to change our name.
Maybe when we start getting all that Patreon buku bucks, we can go and buy it off him.
Yes, we're on TikTok and Instagram. If you want to follow us, message me. I'll be posting stuff.
Yeah. So one of the things that we're doing is we're going back through some old episodes, and we're actually extracting all the bloopers, blunders, and funny moments. And we found some really cool stuff, huh?
Yeah.
In addition to that, we also found some gems that were just kind of hidden in all our content. And we're like, you know what? Out of this big, long 1-hour video, there's this little 5-minute segment. And that 5-minute segment is a gem. It's like really important content that everyone should know. And so that's kind of cool that we're going to be posting those on Instagram and on TikTok in order to share that with everybody. So it'd be pretty fun.
And if you want to support us in another way, we have on our website, theroadtocode.net, the official merch tab, which gives you access to official Road to Code merch. We have t-shirts, mugs, long sleeve tees, tote bags, a hoodie, and a stainless steel tumbler.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to have you order some of that stuff for me. I really like the hoodie and I like the tumbler.
Oh yeah.
Very cool. I got the white shirt, which I sported it a couple times over at the Irvine Spectrum. So
nice.
Very nice. So, Gerard.
Yes.
Let's talk about Linux. What do we got going on in this episode?
So we're going to be putting all the stuff that we learned about Linux, all the terminal exercises, and put them to the test.
Nice. The penetration tests, huh? This is kind of a special episode. Why is that?
Because we set up a little lab, and we're about to go to it.
Hey, I say we go to that lab now You guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Go. Here.
Recording stuff.
Yes. What's interesting is that when you install, this works on Windows and Kali itself, is that when you install, it actually sets the BIOS back to boot off the C drive so that you don't have to go and pull the hard drive out and have it go through the whole restart again.
Interesting.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and use the graphical install.
Boom.
Oh, there's no mouse, huh?
No.
Oh, it's save battery in the mouse.
Battery save.
There we go.
What's happening? Oh,
Yeah.
there is a mouse.
Oh, okay. There you go.
English.
Yeah. So you can just go ahead and hit continue.
Continue.
And for the most part, you're just going to stay on that continue.
American English. Excuse me.
Beady, beady, beady. And this is where we name our machine.
Oh, computer hacking skills. Non-chucking skills.
Nunchucking.
What should we name it? Roadtocode.
How about R2C Kali?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And the domain can be empty. We don't need a domain.
Okay.
And this is the user account. So what is going to be your name, our user account? It's admin user. And then we always use the same. Just so that we can be consistent with it.
Username account. Admin user. A good password.
So yeah, so use the one that we always use.
Very
No, it's
secure.
It's the 1800.
Oh.
You put a capital T in it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Continue.
Very cool. And we're gonna go to Pacific. Yep. And we're gonna do use the entire disk. So here's what's going on, is that because we have Windows installed on that hard drive right now, it wants to use whatever free space you have, which is almost nothing. Instead, we want to go and take Windows out. We want to use the entire disk. So this is going to wipe Windows off of this machine.
Do it. Yes. There's no turning back.
And so we still have the thumb drive installed, but we want to install it onto the 256
SSD.
SSD exactly.
Nice. 1001 partition.
And that's fine. You could just leave it. For what we're going to use it. That's going to be perfectly fine.
Mm.
So we're going to go ahead and this is what it's going to do. So we're going to finish partitioning. And yes, we want to commit our changes. So it's going to partition the drive how it needs to. And we wait. And with the magic of video editing, we'll return at the very end.
Installing the base system.
Feel like a hacker yet, Beej?
Very much so.
You're a hacker, Harry. All right.
Oh no. Oh no.
So We are connected via this wire
Yes.
to our laboratory Wi-Fi. So we haven't set up the Wi-Fi, and we don't want to set up the Wi-Fi because our Wi-Fi is going to be used for monitoring the airwaves. So we're not going to set that up. But what we do want to set up is we want to be able to set this up with a static IP address so that if you decide to access this machine through another machine, like say you want to use PuTTY on Windows, you're going to be able to remotely access it. So we're going to use, there's a way to do it through the command line. I think it's a pain in the ass. It's a lot easier if you go through the user interface. So there's this little, go ahead and right click on there. And we're gonna go ahead and edit connections. Yeah, go to the wired and go click on that little gear. And we want to go to IPv4. In here, we want to change the method from automatic to manual. We're going to go ahead and add. We're going to put, so the router itself is 192.168. And let's put 5 on this one. And then go ahead and tab over to network. And it is going to be a 24-bit address. So that means that it has access to the whole 192.168.1 range of addresses. So from 0 to 255, it's gonna broadcast to that.
Whoa.
So that's fine. Go ahead and we'll put the gateway as a router. So the router is 192.168.1.1. And then the DNS servers, we'll go ahead and use Google servers. Remember what those are? It's the one with 8.8.8.8, 4 8s. And then we'll put a comma on there, and we'll put a secondary Google DNS server, and it's going to be 2 8s and 2 4s. Google's taking over the world. And I believe that this should be good enough. Go ahead and save it. And go ahead and close this. And let's do an if config on the command line. Let's see what we have in there. Let's see if it took it. Can we go up to the ETH0? So it's still, the address is still 191, which means that it has the DHCP. One of the things that we could do is we can go ahead and just right click on there and disable networking and then re-enable it. So we're just shutting it down and turning it back on. And let's go ahead and do if config again. And let's see what we got. Now we have the 5. Now let's also make sure that the DNS is working. Let's go ahead and ping Google.
Just
Ping, P-I-N-G, Google.
ping.
Space Google.com. Sorry. Control C.
Control C. Oh shoot.
Yeah. So ping google.com. Okay. So for whatever reason, the DNS is still, let's go ahead. Yeah. So let's go ahead and type in shutdown space now.
Now.
So this is going to shut down the machine. So go ahead and power it back up, and hopefully the DNS settings get reset. Go ahead and bring it back up.
One more time.
One more time. Boom.
Yes.
It's working. Control C to stop that. Let's fire up on Firefox. And then go to mtv.com, something that will really bring down some data. Cool. That's good. We can shut this down. Oof, man, that was a little scary moment there. So now what we want to do is we want to enable SSH. And so with SSH, we're going to be able to access this machine to another machine. And because it has a static IP address, we can use that static IP address to access that machine. So let's go ahead. We just did an update and we just did an upgrade on the apt-get. Had this machine been sitting for a few days, I would say let's run an update and just run an upgrade and make sure that we have all the latest libraries. But what we want to do is we want to go ahead and enable the SSH command.
Okay.
And then we want to go ahead and start the service. So we're going to do service SSH start. SSH, yeah. And we'll put the super fragilistic expialidocious password once again.
I accidentally clicked enter. Authenticate.
All right, and let's make sure that the system is running. So we can just do a service SSH status. Excellent. Jonathan, will you do the honors?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to access this machine from my MacBook Pro. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring up the terminal. And I will increase the font size on this. We're here at the terminal, and I'm just going to go ahead and say SSH. And I believe that we have an admin user. So we're going to say admin user at 192.168.1.5, which happens to be the static IP address that we gave this machine. So I'm going to go and press enter. We're going to go ahead and log in. Yes, we want to keep that fingerprint. We'll go ahead and do the super secret, super fragilistic XPL. This is the password. And now I have SSH'd into the machine. Gerard, can you open up the file explorer on there?
File Explorer.
And yeah, go ahead and maximize this window. And so we're in the admin user. So if I type in present working directory, I'm in the admin users folder. So if I can just say touch
Scary. I'm scared.
test.txt, we will see that text.txt appeared on that machine. And I can go and hit nano test.txt, and I can say, hello, road to code viewers. And I'll go ahead and write out those bytes and exit. Will you do me the favor of opening those up? And
Oh my God.
is that pretty cool? So we can control this machine through a terminal, and we can actually do things within the terminal itself. So what I think would be a good thing to do, Gerard, is in our next segment, we're going to, in our series of segments, I should say, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about how insecure Wi-Fi's are. And we're going to expose some vulnerabilities. We do not want you guys to exploit these vulnerabilities. This is not what this is about. This is to show you the sense of insecurity that you should have on your Wi-Fi's. And at the end of this, the string of segments, we're going to show you how to harden it so that it's not easily hackable. Okay. But yeah, we're going to have this machine set up. We're going to show how these Wi-Fi hotspots are exploited, and we're going to show you how to secure them. But we're going to do it through a Windows machine. We're going to be using PuTTY. We're going to be executing all these commands using different terminal windows. It's going to be glorious. Sweet. Very cool. Well, with that said, I think we should all head back to our desks and continue on with our next segment of the podcast.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Catch you guys later. Bye.
All right, we're back.
And I tell you, that was something else, Gerard.
Sure was.
I felt like we were really hacking something.
We were definitely hacking some stuff. Well, what's in store for the next episode, Gerard?
What's in store? We're going to be exposing hidden SSIDs.
Yeah. That's going to be pretty fun. A lot of people think that hiding their SSID is hidden. Wait,
Yeah.
a lot of people think, man, that was
Hiding.
a blunder right there. A lot of people think that their hidden SSID make their router secure, and we're going to show them it doesn't really work that way. So if anybody wants to support all the good stuff that we're doing here, Gerard, how can they do that?
They can buy us, all three of us, a cup of coffee at buymeacupofcoffee.com/theroadtocode.
And that's TO code, not number two
Yeah.
code. It's TO. So we're gonna try to standardize on some of the stuff.
Yeah.
People are just snagging our name.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come after them. Well, very cool. Until next time.
Peace out.